And notice she's doing the shimmy. Shaky, shaky, shake it to the left, shake it to the right. And what happens? The weight starts slipping. You're supposed to put the safety collars on the squat bar. Coach Greg, and today we're going over a video by none other than Bakhar Nabieva. She's training with 18-year-old Thaissa Fit and IFBB Pro Wellness Thaissa Pereira. They're training legs and glutes today, and you're in for the doozy. Are they in fact training harder than last time? Are they training properly and effectively? Well, stay tuned and find out.
I am gonna take Thaissa and Issa, these two pretty ladies, into my leg workout.
Thaissa's only 18 years of age, stepped on stage as a 14-year-old. I don't think you should compete at 14, but hey, she did. Look how it's working out for her. And you can see the difference in muscle development between 18-year-old bikini star and an IFBB Pro wellness competitor. Massive amount of muscle. The difference is astonishing.
And because it's a leg day, which means a lot of energy gonna be spent, we're gonna take a pre-workout.
And since it's leg day, they need a lot of energy. So they going to McDonald's? No, they're having pre-workout. You don't need a tremendous amount of extra energy because it's leg day. Leg day should not be synonymous with cheat day. You don't need a bunch of extra calories. You are not burning a bunch of calories on leg day. I've already watched this workout, and trust me, none of the three ladies burnt over 200 calories. And it's leg day. So don't think because it's leg day, you need a bunch of extra calories or food. Pre-workout, that's all you need.
And then I'm just gonna take them through a warm-up and then the actual training. But for now, just stretching.
When you warm up to go train in the gym, whether it's leg day, chest day, any day, you should start with cardio. You need to do a warm-up until you get a light sweat. That is how you prevent injuries. You shouldn't bend over and start doing ballistic stretching, bouncing up and down, doing the splits. It's not how you warm up. Save the advanced level stretching for after you finish training. Stretching is an important part of a workout which many people, including me, often neglect. But save the stretching for after the training. So rather than doing cardio, they're choosing to do several light sets of exercises to warm up. One of which is a medial glute and abductor exercise, which I wish I had. If you have a chance to use this machine, please do use it. And she suggests doing 2 sets of 20. I'd prefer to see a lighter set of 20 followed by a slightly heavier set for 15. Gradually add more weight to the bar each time and progressive overload towards your heavier sets.
2, 3, 4, no rush.
And you can hear Bakhar giving great tips. Don't rush, take your time, control the weight. Great advice for people that are exercising. It's not a rush. Just because the weight is light doesn't mean you need to do it faster than last time. Control the weight and feel the burn.
And now I want to take them to a hamstring machine. Which one do you want to do? Lay in or sitting?
And notice Bakhar says, what do you want to do next for hamstrings? Lying leg curls or seated leg curls? They're equally good. Pick the one you want. You don't have to do both. You can do one or the other. Great to see Bakhar giving the athletes a choice. You shouldn't force people to do specific exercises when there's great alternatives. Let them choose the one they do. They're more likely to push harder than last time on an exercise that they enjoy. And during the seated leg curls, she's incorporating partial reps. 10 reps at the bottom, 10 full reps, and then 10 reps at the top. That allows you to train harder than last time and increase the time under tension of the muscle. You don't always have to do straight sets. Feel free to add partial reps to your movements if you think it'll help you to train harder.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay. That means we're gonna add the weight.
And notice he says, hey, was it easy? Yep, well, we're adding weight. So just because it's a warm-up doesn't mean you can't go harder than last time. Don't go to failure on your warm-up, but after the first set, add a little bit of weight, make it harder so that you're ready for the actual workout. And you may be asking yourself, do you count the warm-up sets as sets? No, warm-up sets are warm-up sets. They don't count as exercises towards your weekly 10 to 20 sets per body part goals. As you know, you should be training each body part approximately twice a week for a total of 10 to 20 hard sets per workout. Warm-up sets, they don't count as hard sets. They're easy. They're warm-ups. If a warm-up set was hard, it wasn't a warm-up set. And the next warm-up is leg extensions to definitely get a pump in the quads. And 3 sets of 30 certainly going to add a lot of blood flow to the quads and prep you for the main exercise of the day, which of course is going to be squats. Do you think just because they're girls, they're not squatting harder than last time? Of course it's the squat. It's leg day. And you see the size of the quads in these girls? Even 18-year-old bikini girls got some quads. Well, this girl quads are fantastic, monstrous. And Bakhar, well, everyone knows Bakhar's famous for her quads.
We're doing, okay, hold on, where's my phone? It's not gonna be like easy squats though.
And you think the girls are training harder than last time? Bakhar literally says, it's not going to be easy squats. Just because you're a girl doesn't mean you have to train easy. Oh, I just want to tone. Just want to tone doesn't mean you train like a pussy. You have to train harder than last time.
Okay, 12. A little pause at the bottom, okay?
And notice Bakhar saying pause at the bottom. The pause at the bottom is going to give the glutes an extra workout. You have to hold yourself in the hardest position. It's going to work the glutes. And are they going all the way to the top and extending their hips forward and thrusting? No! All too often you see women thinking they need to thrust their hips forward at the top. That is a big mistake. Not only is it not working the glutes, it's also dangerous. She's encouraging continuous tension on the muscle. She doesn't even want you to lock out. She's keeping the squeeze the whole time. And she doesn't want you to go easy. She wants you to go hard. She's spotting from behind.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Okay,
Go.
And notice Thaissa is saying, I can't do that anymore. I can't. And Bakhar's like, yeah, you can. Keep going. She's not letting her weasel out. So many people underestimate just how many reps in reserve. Oh yeah, I train hard. I can only do 1 or 2 reps more. No, you add 5 more reps. Bakhar knows it. She sees it. She's making you go harder than last time.
So I don't want her to go all the way up. I want her to keep the tension in her legs, okay? Because I want it to burn.
So just think of it. It's not how heavy is the weight. It's how are you lifting it. Pause at the bottom. Continuous tension on the muscle. Not locking out and thrusting your hips forward. That is hard. And training more reps than you think you can. Don't stop at 10. You can get 15. I'm here spotting you. Keep going. And notice she's doing the shimmy. Shaky, shaky, shake it to the left, shake it to the right. And what happens? The weight starts slipping. You're supposed to put the safety collars on the squat bar. It's to be safe. You don't have the safety collars, you walk back, and the plates be shooting right off. You want to do that? 4 plates aside, walk back, it's off balance. All of a sudden you're squatting, it falls off, and it's a friggin' trampoline. You don't want to squat without the safety racks. And guess what they're doing? They're squatting outside the safety rack. You're supposed to squat inside the safety rack. That way, if something happens, there's a safety rack to save you. And yeah, I get it, Bakhar is spotting her, but don't you want to rely on both Bakhar and the safety rack? What if something happens? What if she pulls a muscle? You want to have the safety rack in place. So I urge you to always squat within the squat rack. So you can see Thaissa is saying, no, I can't do any more. Bakhar says, yeah, you can. And she does a couple more. And it wasn't even a failure, even with the extra reps. So just when you think you're training hard enough, you're not. Most people underestimate just how many reps in reserve they have. You need to train harder than last time. Unless you go to failure, how will you actually know you've reached failure?
Just don't stop. If you feel that you can't get up,
but my legs are shaking.
Just because you're shaking doesn't mean it's hard. Your body likes to shake. It's just the body saying, turn off, turn on. When you're shaking, like if you hold a chin up and your body's shaking, your body's saying, we want you to rest. Your brain's saying no, on and off, on and off. That's the shaking that's happening. Just because you're experiencing shaking doesn't mean you need to stop.
it's gonna burn, but just don't stop.
That's what she said. I heard her say it.
If you feel that you just can't, I'm here to help you.
And if you can't, I'm here to help you. You wish that's what she said. She probably didn't say that often enough, but you wish she did. You know what I'm talking about. Talk about the squats.
I love seeing the pain in the people's faces.
She sure has said a lot now, hasn't she? Likes seeing the pain in people's faces. Well, that is a good thing. You need to have some pain. If your face is smiling the whole time when you're squatting, are you actually squatting hard enough? No, you're not. It's not a freaking pleasure cruise. You're doing squats. It shouldn't look easy. And look at the freaking build of Thaissa doing the stiff-legged deadlifts. Quads are massive, muscles are popping out everywhere. And notice her form. She's not going all the way to the floor. She's not touching her toes. She's not rounding her back. And at the top, is she extending backwards? No. She's doing this to work her hamstrings, not to focus on her lower back. She's stopping at about 80 degrees. She's not vertical. She's stopping short of locking out to keep tension on the hamstrings. And just when you think she's done, nope, she's not done. She's doing a superset, going from one machine to the next with no rest. Here she is doing machine glute kickbacks following the stiff-legged deadlifts. This is not easy to do. She just did 15 reps, has to keep going. This is working harder than last time.
Did you try this equipment?
No, it was my first time ever. It was like pretty different because I only felt this part here. You know?
Not glutes?
Here.
She's feeling it in the glute medius, which is the main part of the glutes that you're supposed to feel. Very easy to train the glutes, but often the glute medius is neglected. She's feeling it exactly where she should be feeling it, which is fantastic. And that is also what she said. Too many she said jokes. She's feeling it exactly where she should be feeling it.
Never really done this as well. But
Really?
I usually do the ones that I hate the most, which is hip thrust. I hate it.
So Bakhar usually does the exercises that she hates the most, which is hip thrust. And hip thrust, one of the best glute exercises you can do. Obviously, if you're a woman or even a man, you're going to want to be doing hip thrust to work the glutes.
And this one too, by the way.
Oh,
I just can't stand it.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Because I never do it, that's why I can't stand it.
And sumo dumbbell deadlift, she can't stand it, but she says I don't do it enough. So maybe if she were to use it more often in her training, she'd learn to love it. These are great exercises. But listen, if you don't like an exercise, there's often an alternative. You don't have to do every single exercise. Pick the ones that you enjoy the most and do them harder than last time. Hope you learned something. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. Bloops are there. Watch the loops. Subscribe and click the bell button. If you need coaching, hire the Coach Greg team. Get the freaking cookbook, the training book. And until next time, follow me on the gram and talk. I'm out.